My name is John Costin, and I live in Tampa, Florida. I live in a historic district of Tampa called Ybor City. I have a degree from the University of South Florida in fine arts. I do etchings, and etchings, it's an old process. It's been around since about 1450. It's the second oldest printing process. And I take a copper plate and actually engrave and carve an image in the plate. After the plate's made, I wipe it down with ink, a special ink. I stamp it into rag paper, a really nice paper. It's all done by hand. And after the ink dries, I take watercolor and a paintbrush and I hand paint each one of these. My primary subject matter is birds. I have an interest in birds. One of the things I do that I feel somewhat unique is I try to make my birds life size. So when I create these, I actually measure the birds and my drawings. And I want my work to have the wow factor. When they see it, I want them to be engaged with it and the subject matter and also the process. Ideally, it would be nice if they like the work enough where next time they've seen that bird, maybe some of the details that they've seen on my artwork, they may have looked for those same kind of details on the bird, which kind of makes them more engaged with the subject matter. I do about maybe 10 to 12 shows a year. Most of the shows are within like 4 hours of my house. I only do a couple shows out of state, and St. Louis being one of them. Please come by my booth and visit me while I'm in Clayton. I'm driving 1,300 miles round trip just to share my art with you. So by all means, stop by and say hi. And I try to bring birds with me that are indigenous to the area, so you probably recognize a lot of the species. I just look for the booth with the birds circling above.